everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video for my keto bento boxes are going to be all like convenient no cook options. So these are all things that I got in the freezer section at my local grocery store. You will not have to cook. It's literally pull out of the freezer and you're good to go. I want to preface this saying, don't eat these meals every single day. You definitely want to make sure that you're cooking healthy meals, and these are definitely not going to be the healthiest, even if they do say they're keto on the box. But it's great to have the option in case you need to have these in the freezer for the days that you are really struggling and you just want to, kind of pull something out or take something with you to work that you don't have to cook a lot. Let's go ahead and get started with Monday. We're going to be trying out these enchiladas. I think my store only had one flavor, but I do believe that there's other flavors available in other stores. This is actually wrapped with like a chicken, it's called a tortilla, but it's literally like a chicken breast slice, like almost like a deli slice. And so it's a wrapped enchilada. My husband did say that it was very good, and so I will be picking these up in the future just to have on hand when I don't feel like cooking. Now, this mashed cauliflower was also really delicious. I already bought a second box of it because my husband raved about it. Obviously, it would be cheaper just to make mashed cauliflower yourself. This is a great option to have in your freezer for those nights that you just don't feel like doing it, and it was very delicious. So I definitely recommend both of these freezer items. Now, I am just going to pull out this mashed cauliflower and poke some holes in it, and I'm cooking it just per the directions. So it just goes into the microwave for a couple minutes, or actually more than a couple minutes, but we're gonna work on that. And then the enchiladas I am pulling out, and I'm going to, I'm not gonna cook them at all. I'm just gonna put them in the lunchbox how they are, so that way Alvin can heat them up while he gets to work. I am topping it with a little bit of shredded mozzarella just because I felt like it didn't really have that much cheese on it, but you don't have to do that if you don't want. And then just for another layer, I am just cutting up some radishes, and I have this smoky jalapeno dip that I got from Aldi, just so that way he has kind of like a crunchy little snack to go along with this. I'm also going to include this peanut butter and raspberry protein bar. This is something that I got from the Keto Crate box, which is a low carb and keto subscription box where I get to try out all of these really cool products. You guys can also sign up for it. It's just a monthly thing, and I have a $10 off coupon code if you check the link in the description box. I also have unboxing videos if you want to see what I got in the August and the September box, so I will link that up above for you guys. Now, the mashed cauliflower, it does thicken up when it kind of like cools off a bit. It's liquidy at first, and I did top it with some mozzarella cheese, but Alvin said that it definitely did not need that. It was perfectly fine by itself. Okay, now for Tuesday, this was our favorite meal of the week. Alvin really liked these, and I had tried these when I first bought them as well. These are the Real Good cauliflower cheesy bread, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. They do have a bacon, egg, and cheese one, which I'm going to be picking up very soon because I want to try those out as well. But these were really good, and they actually were like really big. They're a lot bigger than you would think that they are, and so they fill you up really well, and they actually weren't even that expensive. Definitely recommend getting these because they're great to keep in your freezer, and you can just easily heat them up when you need them. So I'm taking them out of the wrapper, and I'm just going to put 2 in Alvin's lunchbox. I thought that that would be great for him for a lunch. I know for breakfast you might only need 1, but for a lunch we definitely needed 2. I'm just writing Alvin a little note that has the directions on how to heat these up because they're supposed to be wrapped in a paper towel before you put them in the microwave. And so if you are using any freezer meals, if you're packing these for other people, make sure you put the directions for how they're supposed to heat these up. Then for the other layer, I'm just going to make a yogurt parfait. I'm using the Cabot yogurt, which you guys know is my all-time favorite yogurt because it's super thick and creamy. It has so much fat in it, and I love it so much. And of course, I'm using our favorite sweetener, this liquid vanilla stevia. I get it off of Amazon, so I will have it linked down below. And I'm just going to add some pecans, some blueberries, and some of these coconut chips, which is also something that I got from the Keto Crate. So we have our sandwiches and we have a little parfait. And this is like a little freezer breakfast that came together for Tuesday's lunch. For Wednesday, we're trying out these pepperoni and cheese chicken nuggets. So these nuggets are like made with chicken, like literally it's like a chicken coating, and then the inside is stuffed with pepperoni and cheese. So I will say that these were not Alvin's favorites. I don't know if it's because of just like having them in the microwave because they weren't crispy. You could make these in the oven, but he definitely didn't say that these were that great. But I'm pairing it with some zucchini noodles. If you didn't know, you can get zucchini noodles and some other types of noodles in the freezer section where the veggies are. And so I didn't have to spiralize these, and I'm going to just top these with some pesto sauce from Aldi. Now, I'm not going to cook these nuggets. I'm just going to put them in the box, and then that way Alvin can microwave them the next day. And I'm doing a little side of salami just because I wasn't sure if this meal was going to fill him up or be enough for his lunch. The zucchini noodles were really easy. I just stuck the package in the microwave, and then I did have to kind of drain out the water because I didn't want to have liquidy zucchini noodles, but I just added some of the pesto, stirred it up, and I'm topping it with some shredded mozzarella cheese. I'm including the directions for how Alvin can cook the chicken nuggets, and then I'm also adding this crispy Gouda, cheese, and pecan snack mix that's ranch flavored, and I got that from the KETO Crate as well. Okay, now on to Thursday. This is an uncured pepperoni pizza. This is made out of a chicken parmesan crust. Now, it did only have directions for in the oven, and obviously with making these bento boxes, like Alvin's not gonna be able to stick his lunch in the oven. I do think that this would get crispy if you put it in the oven, but I just ended up taking out of the package and kind of microwaving it a little bit, and then Alvin microwaved it at work. I'm pairing this with a broccoli and cheese, like just frozen bag. Obviously the ingredients are not that great, but in a pinch, I mean, who doesn't love broccoli and cheese? So this was really easy. I just stuck that bag in the microwave and cooked it per the directions, and then I just put it into one of the bento boxes. The pizza I took out of the package, I put it on a plate so that way I could just microwave it just a little bit so it would be easier for me to cut in half, and then I put it in the bento box, and that was it. Like, Alvin just has to heat this stuff up. I gave him a little note again so he knew exactly how to cook this meal, and then I'm including a little granola bar that again was from the KETO Crate box. These snacks just come in so handy, and so I definitely recommend trying out a KETO Crate if you haven't already. All right, last but not least is Friday, and we're going back to breakfast. This is the Birch Benders chocolate chip keto toaster waffles. So I've actually had their actual like waffle pancake mix before, but if you didn't know, they have already pre-made waffles in the freezer section. They have a regular and they have the chocolate chip. I decided to get the chocolate chip because, I mean, chocolate is always better. And I'm just going to put them in this little like parchment paper bag that I have. I'm giving Alvin 3 of them, but they're already sweetened, so I figured he doesn't need any like butter or syrup, that he could just, you know, quick microwave them in the oven and eat them almost like a bagel, I guess. And then I'm gonna do a little yogurt parfait again on the side with blueberries and the sweetener that we like. And then I'm doing a little kind of like granola thing. It's just the coconut chips, the white chocolate Lily's chips, and our favorite chocolate espresso almonds that I get from my Misfits box. The Misfits box is just an organic produce box. I do have an unboxing, I'll link up above if you want to check it out, but this was just an add-on for that. Normally I just get like produce and veggies from that box. All right, you guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of, you know, a lot of convenient keto meals without having to cook, but I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Bye, everyone.